A few years ago, my craft room was entirely in boxes. I would have to dig around through all the boxes to find anything, and that would result in me often not finding what I needed, buying the product again, and realizing that I had bought doubles of a lot of things. That cost me a lot of money. Then I got the Workbox 3.0 from the original Scrapbox company, and for once in my life, I actually felt a little bit organized. Well, since then, our business has grown, and we just upgraded to the DreamBox, and we are so excited. This is the latest and greatest product from Create Room, which is the new name for the original Scrapbox company. And today, we're going to share with you everything you need to know about the DreamBox. In this video, we'll show you from start to finish how to get a DreamBox in your house, how to order one, what it looks like when it arrives, and how to set it up. I'll be answering all of the questions we always get, and we'll even be offering an exclusive discount code so you can get this for a little bit less expensive. So let's get started.
Here I am going to walk you through ordering your DreamBox. You go to, right now it's the original Scrapbox, but by the time you watch this it'll probably be createroom.com, and click on Shop Now. Click on Build My DreamBox. On this page, you can scroll down and add different styles and accessories to customize your DreamBox for what you need it to be. As you add or remove things, you will see the price up here change. You can save your room for later if you want to come back and visit your design at a different time. And under product details, you can see different information such as dimensions, product features, shipping, delivery, assembly, and financing. So first you'll select your style. The very basic is white Ergo. This is what my Workbox 3.0 was. However, you can upgrade to different styles that are a little bit fancier looking or to fit your decor. I have the Farmhouse Gray DreamBox. You can also add a crown, which is a very popular option. It just goes on top of your DreamBox and it just gives a little bit nicer of a look. Next, you'll select your tote package. By default, you'll get 40 totes and 53 shelves. However, for $200 more, you can double the amount of totes you get, and you can get about 20 more shelves. Number 3 is where you can add drawers. I have drawers on my Workbox 3.0, but I don't have them on my DreamBox. I do kind of miss them, and I think it's a great feature. So if that's something that you think would be important to you, definitely add it. It's on sale right now for $99, but it's usually $129. Second, you have to decide if you want to build it yourself or have someone else build it for you. My husband Forrest put together both the Workbox 3.0 and the DreamBox, and it took about 8 hours. However, it's not super difficult, and we'll show you more about that process later. However, if it's not something you want to do, you can pay. It's usually $4.99, but at the time of this video, it was $2.50. After you've selected everything you want, you press Add to Cart. And here you'll just enter your information, put order notes, let you know if somebody helped you, and click Proceed to Checkout. At this time, it will ask if you want to add more table space, so you can add side tables or a dream cart leaf. This is awesome if you are wanting to have a lot more desk space. I find that it works well for me, but I really am tempted to get one of these side tables sometime. Here's where you put in your shipping information, contact information, and don't forget your coupon code, Clarks100, to get $100 off of your DreamBox purchase. Just press Continue to Shipping, enter in your information, and you'll be on the way to having your DreamBox shipped to you in 0 to 3 weeks.
Now that it's set up and filled up, I'm going to give you a little tour of the workbox. Over here we have lots of jars with different trinkets, different kind of small crafting supplies. We took the lids off of these jars for things that didn't quite fit in there with the lids, but they look great, and I love how they look without the lids. This is our ribbon spool, which is really fun. We have lots of glue and adhesives, our Cricut mats. So you come over here, there's just a variety of materials. This is a lot of our vinyl. We have tons of vinyl. These drawers fit perfectly my infusible ink boxes. They just fit in there great. I was so excited when I saw that they were just the perfect fit for those. And then for our other rolls of vinyl, they also fit perfectly. So we put those in there and they look really nice. The best drawers for vinyl are the longer square ones. I used these before, but they didn't quite fit in as nicely. So when we moved everything to the DreamBox, we felt like it was a little bit better to move them to these boxes. Over here, just various materials. Other people can probably organize it different, probably better than I do, but I feel like I know where everything is now, and I really love how it's set up. We have this tablet holder, which goes in. We set it up to go in right here, and you can just slide it on. Let's see if I can actually do this. You just slide it in like this. You put your tablet in, and it makes it so easy. I can use it for my Cricut or to watch movies while I'm crafting or any types of things. So this is an additional accessory, but I really highly recommend it if you have a tablet. Then as you come over here, we have all of our Cricut pens, which is really nice. We have a lot of pens, and so it's nice to kind of organize them by color in these little containers. We have a lot of paper crafting over here, more vinyl. And then finally over here is more small crafting supplies, which our boys, you think those are fun? Okay, he's really excited to make crafts and paint and all sorts of things. So we have a lot of crafting supplies, just of random things, because we do all sorts of different crafting. So it's nice just to have everything in here where I need it and to be able to work in a clean and in a place that's dedicated just to crafting. And now we're going to answer all your questions about the DreamBox. Now that the DreamBox is all set up, we're going to get to answering all of your questions. We get things asked all the time, whether we're doing a live video and people are curious about it, or they come to our blog and notice that we've talked about the DreamBox. So I wanted to talk about some of those top questions so you can decide if this is the right product for you. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room. How much does this cost? They start at $21.99, but you can add features that will make it more expensive from there. That includes adding drawers, getting more plastic bins, adding things like speakers or a tablet holder, upgrading to a different color, or even adding a crown. However, you're definitely going to be starting at the $21.99 price, so keep that in mind as you are considering this product. We can make it a little bit less expensive with our discount code, CLARKS100. That will get you $100 off the DreamBox, and every little bit counts. Is it worth the price? Absolutely. I 100% believe that this is a wonderful product. It's well made, and it really can transform your organization in your home. For us, it's been essential for our business as it's grown, and it's a great place to organize all of our supplies and make it a little bit easier to be more productive. You really have to think about what you're going to use it for and if it will make your life easier. However, it's great quality, so I don't think you're going to regret paying the price if that's something that you decide is in your budget. If I have a Workbox 3.0, should I upgrade to this? That question is super common, and I totally understand. I debated back and forth about whether or not I should upgrade to the DreamBox or not, because the Workbox 3.0 is still a great product. It is discontinued though, so they're not going to be making any updates or products that are specific for the Workbox 3.0, but you just have to kind of look at it. Is it working well for you? Then you probably don't need to upgrade at this point. However, if there's features that you like about the DreamBox that the Workbox 3.0 doesn't have, then you may want to consider upgrading. Another option is that there's a lot of great accessories that you can add to your Workbox 3.0 to upgrade it. You can add more like jars, you can get more of these bins, you can add tons of different accessories. And the accessories are just things you can add to make it just work a little bit better for you without having to upgrade for the full price. Is it hard to set up? I'm going to have Forrest come over and talk about this one because he's the one that did that.
So I would say that the DreamBox was pretty easy to set up. It had very good instructions, and compared to the Workbox 3.0, bringing it into the house was easier because they were in smaller bundles. So I think last time some of the bundles were a little heavier, and I feel like this was packaged better. And it does take about 8 hours, and that's usually what they tell people, and I found that was accurate for me. And I just need a few extra little tools that most people have, like a screwdriver. They provide most of the other stuff. And so I'm trying to remember, it was a couple weeks ago. If you just take it one step at a time, if you don't have like a big chunk of time, maybe a few hours in your afternoon over the course of a week, and you should be able to be enjoying the DreamBox by the end of the week. If assembling the DreamBox seems like too much for you to handle, you can pay someone else to do it. It's a few $100s, especially if maybe it's kind of heavy or just that's not your thing. You know, if you just want to get to crafting, you can pay someone else to do it. So they can deal with all that, and you can get to enjoying the product.
How easily can it be moved? Let's talk about two different things: moving it around your office space or moving it to another location that's not at your house. So first off, there are wheels on it, so you can move it around. Depends on the carpet and the flooring that you have in your room. It's going to move a lot easier on wood flooring than on carpet, but it's not impossible to move on carpet. We do have floor protectors on the ground just because we feel like that was probably a good solution, and we can move it around easily on those, but you don't have to do that. Now, if you're going to move it to another location, that's another thing. Fortunately, it's not too hard to move. We moved from another house, our Workbox 3.0, and I imagine it's going to be just as easy to move the DreamBox to a new location. We took out all of the drawers, all of the shelves, and all the materials and everything like that. So you're going to have to pack up everything. But then we just closed up the doors and we wrapped it up real tight. We had professional movers that were helping us, but even if they hadn't been there, that's pretty similar to what we would have done. And we used a dolly. You probably are going to want a couple people to help move it, especially if you're going upstairs, but it wasn't really hard to move at all. Who should get one of these? I think that so many people could benefit from one of these. I'm a professional blogger, and we do a lot of craft blogging, so for us it's been very beneficial in that capacity. However, people that just love to craft and have so many supplies will enjoy this. Cake decorators, homeschooling, beadwork, crafting, any type of crafting really. If you look at this and you think, that's something I could use in my house, it's probably right for you. The nice thing about the DreamBox is that you can totally customize the shelving. So you could take out all these shelves and have 3 larger spaces here for taller materials. So if you look at this and you're like, I don't know if that setup's going to work for me, it might not. It works for me, but you can set it up to do whatever you would like it to. There's so many options with the DreamBox, and if it's something that fits in your budget, then definitely consider getting it because it has been an amazing thing for our house. My favorite features? I really like the long table. The Workbox 3.0 doesn't have as long of a table, and you can even get extenders on top of this, but I really have enjoyed how long it is. It's a lot easier for crafting. I like that there's a lot of space down here. I like that I can store all my Cricut machines. I have 3 Cricut machines in here right now and space for my Easy Press or other machines. I love how there's clear boxes so you can see what's right in them. I'm going to add some labels so I can use it even more. And I really, really love this bar that you can put whatever you want on there, but I put ribbon because I feel like ribbon's something that I struggle to know where to put, and this is really easy to use. You can just put them on there, pull, and you're good to go. This is something we customized a little bit ourselves. We added a command hook and we put our Cricut mats on it, which has been really nice to be able to have a nice place to store these rather than have them end up on the ground, which happens a little bit more than I'm willing to admit to. And there you have it, the DreamBox from Create Room. We love this, and I'd love to answer any more questions that you might have. I want to remind you to use the code CLARKS100 if you decide to get one of the DreamBoxes, and I hope that this has been helpful. If we can do anything to help, please let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for more crafting tutorials in the future.